Recording in progress.
Good morning, everyone. US markets were up 1%, which is a bit surprising, as the US CPI inflation increased by 0.36% for the February month, slightly ahead of expectation of 0.3%. Though on an annual basis, the core CPI slowed slightly to 3.8%. Even after this data, consensus remains that rate cut will happen by the Fed in the month of June. Asian markets are marginally positive and mixed, but on the whole up by about 0.2%. The MSCI Asia index is at almost 7-month highs. Fed is widely expected to hold interest rates steady for the fifth straight meeting when the policymakers meet on March 19 and 20. India's CPI was largely unchanged at 5.09% in February versus 5.10% in Jan. FIs remained net buyers in Indian stocks for the fifth consecutive day. I will now invite the technical team to take the call forward.
Thank you, Gian. A very good morning, all of you. So we're expecting a flattish opening in today's session, and we're expecting a flattish move toward the end of the day. The Nifty has immediate resistance plays around 22,440. If that is achieved and the Nifty closes above that, then only we'll see a levels of 22,550 to 22,600. Whereas the downside important support lies at 22,240 to 22,170. Talking about Bank Nifty the private banks have performed well in yesterday's trading session, especially HDFC Bank. But today, if we talk about Bank Nifty, the immediate resistance lies at around 47,800. If that is achieved on closing basis, then we will see a new breakout towards 48,140 to 48,500. Whereas the downside immediate support lies for Bank Nifty at 47,240, followed by 47,000 levels. Talking about Nifty Financial Services, it has closed around 20,970 levels. The upside range is at 20,170, followed by 21,340, whereas the downside support lies at 20,850 and 20,730. If we talk about stocks, it is going to be a very stock specific market. We feel Intellect is looking good at current levels, can be bought for a target of 1160, keeping a strict stop loss of 1095. Although it's going to be a conditional call. Once it start trading above 1120, then only you'll have to enter into this. Plus, M&M and Maruti futures are looking weaker. Maruti can be shorted for a target of 11,170 for by keeping a strict stop loss of 11,620. Again, it is going to be conditional. We have to enter Maruti below 11,470. So that's all from my side. I request Nirav to take the call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Ayush. On the derivative front, the overall data is still a little up and down. It's flattish. Open interest is still a little high. PCR below 1 and VIX continues to remain now below the 14 level, which is a good sign. And I definitely believe, don't see much of selling coming in index. Yeah, there can be some stock specific selling that can continue in the small cap, mid cap space for the next 1 or 2 days. But overall, after that 1 or 2 days, you will see good buying coming in even there. So no need to worry there as well. Um, Also, only thing is the resistance has shifted a little lower. Typically 23,000 had the highest call base. It still has the highest call base, but we are seeing high open interest built up around the 22,500 call strike in the last 2 3 days. So that has a big call base at this point of time. So once 22,500 is broken above, only then you will see further buying coming in. Until then, 22,200 to 22,500 is what the range would be for Nifty for the next few days. From the stock specific front, IT sector is one sector which can do well. TCS, Infosys, Oracle, Tech Mahindra are the ones which we believe can do very well. Banking also, it has witnessed the share of selling. Don't see much selling coming in the banking space as well. So these are the two sectors which can do well going forward. So look out for the same. Yeah, that's it from my side. Like to other fundamental team to take over, please.
There is news on ITC that global tobacco company, British American Tobacco, has launched a block deal to sell 3.5% stake in ITC to institutional investors, aggregating to as much as 16,700 crores. It plans to sell 43.7 crore ITC shares via book building method at 384 to 400 rupees per share range against yesterday's close of 404 rupees. So this can put some pressure on the stock in the near term. Oriental Rail Infrastructure has received an order worth 1,250 crores from Ministry of Railways for manufacturing and supply of 3,000 wagons. This is positive because the company size is very small and the order that it has received is substantially large. Likhita Infrastructure has received an order worth 106 crores from HPCL. That's positive for Likhita. Thank you. Commodities team can take over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Gian. Good morning, everyone. So, in yesterday's session, we had witnessed profit taking in gold and silver as expected, and this might continue till 65,300 to 65,100 on downside. So, there could be some pullback from the current level till 65,700, whereby again for trading purpose one can sell with a stop loss of 66,000, and from 65,100 we are expecting buying, so for a pullback one can buy from 65,000, and in silver one can sell around 74,200. We are expecting 73,500, 73,200 on downside, so maintain a stop loss of 74,800. And metals, copper prices are trading in a range from 740 to 730. So yesterday also it tested 740 odd levels, and witnessed some profit booking. So for trading purpose, one can sell with a stop loss of 743, and on downside again 730, 728 is the level we are expecting. Uh, Also zinc, if it is sustaining below 224, then we are expecting some profit taking till 222, 220 levels. So maintain a stop loss of 225.50. Crude oil also we are expecting a range bound movement to continue from 63.50 to 65.50. So trading in this range is recommended unless a breakout happens either side. And in natural gas, prices can test 138 levels on downside. From there, we are expecting a pullback. So buying with a stop loss of 130, and on upside again, it can test 150, 155. So watch out for that. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the call forward.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. Today's trading session in USD and we are expecting some sideways to bearish momentum. So one can initiate a short positions around 83.81 to 83.83 levels with a stop loss of 83.87 for the target of 82.73 and 82.68 levels. And on the lower end, one can initiate a long positions also around 83.68 levels with a small stop loss of 83.64 for the target of 82.75 levels. In Euro INR, one can initiate a long positions in the range of 40.46 to 40.42 levels. The stop loss of 40.23 for the target of 90.76 and 90.91 levels. In GBP INR, if prices breaks the level of 106.04 levels, then one can initiate a long positions. The stop loss of 105.70 for the target of 106.35 and 106.50 levels. Thank you.